Hi, I'm Tom Paolino, actor-producer. Don't go anywhere because Profiles will be coming right up.
Welcome to Profiles. I'm Mickey Burns. Today's guest is actor and movie creator Tom Paolino, who is currently the star and producer of the upcoming feature film titled One of the Good Ones. In the film, Tom stars as the good lawyer going after a team of bad ones. After a short break, I'll be back to welcome actor and film creator Tom Paolino to Profiles. Welcome back to Profiles. I'm Mickey Burns. Today's guest, actor Tom Paolino, attended Brown University where he played Division I hockey. After college, Tom earned roles in TV series such as Law & Order, Blue Bloods, and FBI, mostly portraying law enforcement characters. He later earned a role in the popular cult classic film, The Purge. So join me now as I welcome the talented Tom Paolino to Profiles. Actor Tom Paolino, welcome to our show Profiles.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you
It's
today.
great to be here.
A pleasure meeting you. And for our viewers, you're not only an actor, you're a producer and a movie creator. And when I read that, I said, that's a lot of hats to wear. Of the three, which one do you prefer?
I love acting. I mean, my passion is
That's
acting.
your
I
thing,
produce
huh?
movies so I can act in the movies I produce.
Yeah, of the three, which one offers the greatest challenge for you?
I think definitely creating films offers the greatest challenge because it's operating on all levels, right? Putting the team together, raising the money, getting through distribution, the inevitable adversity that comes along. It's fun.
Yeah, I know you coach hockey. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But as a movie creator, you're a coach again in a different venue, right? I mean, you're coaching the production team.
100%. I mean, I built a ship that sailed, and so only people that got on the deck are people that keep it afloat.
That's it.
You know.
That's it. And you're currently wearing the hat of movie creator with your upcoming feature film. The hat says it all.
Yes, sir.
One of the good ones. Yeah. That's the name of it. And in it, you are the star and the producer.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Amazing. We just won the audience award at the 8th Annual International Festival at Dunedin.
Wow.
And had the time of our lives down there in Florida. I just got back.
Yeah, I know you did. I think we talked when you were there. But the film is based, I wanted to touch on this, on the first of Vincent Scarcella's 4-book series, Lawyers Gone Bad. In the film, you're the good lawyer going after the bad.
Yes.
Do most of them work for the Justice Department?
Well, you know, there's corruption everywhere in the news these days,
Yes.
and I love that we're making a film that deals with it, but has comedy because it's an emotional thing. People are upset. And the people can stick with the film because the comedy makes the message palatable.
Okay, okay. I know it must be difficult sometimes. You're the good lawyer, and you have to go after bad lawyers, and some of them were former colleagues.
Yeah.
How difficult of a scenario does that play out?
Well, you know, we talked a little bit about sports. I played hockey. My favorite thing playing hockey was the penalty killing unit. I always went out on the penalty killing unit.
You like to do that.
I like to go after people.
Right.
You know, I love it when the chips are down. I do my best when the chips are down.
Yeah.
I love justice, and I love seeing justice triumph over fear and corruption. So for me, it's not about I'm better than anyone else, but it is about like, look, we're only as good as our weakest link as a society, and if you're cheating, lying, and stealing, there are consequences to that. I think that's reassuring to the people to know that's not going to be allowed.
And your background, didn't you have one of your family members was a judge?
So
or a relative?
Yeah. So I'm Thomas Joseph Paolino III. My grandfather, my paternal grandfather, was Thomas Joseph Paolino Sr. He was Supreme Court judge in the state of Rhode Island, advisor
Supreme Court. Wow.
Yep. He was an advisor to Eisenhower, and just a beloved man. And then my cousin Joe was the mayor of Providence, so we have a lot of civil servants in the family.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Now, as a producer of this film, it won't be your last, I'm sure. Part of what you do is you have to raise money in order to produce the film, and we know that's a serious skill set. How did you do it?
Well, the very first thing I did, Mickey, was when I heard people tell me how hard it is to raise money. It's so hard. My first thought was, and maybe this was like some kind of Zen beginner's mind thing, but my first thought was, that's not going to help me raise money, going around imagining how hard this is.
Yeah.
So, you know, without denying any realities, I just went into it being like, well, look, I believe in what I'm doing. I know this film is the right time for it,
Yes,
and they can trust me with their money. So why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they invest in a film that's good for the world with a trustworthy person and a wine that's found its time?
Yeah. Do you think in today's world that we're losing respect for the legal system?
Oh, it's. I mean, look at the lawyer jokes. It's lost actually, and you know, it's a sad thing, Mickey. Honestly,
Sure
I mean,
it
we
is.
got a lot of good people. I did a few episodes of FBI. You know, their whole thing was, look, these people are going home, you know, putting their pants on one leg at a time. They're not
they're
all
working.
bad.
They're working.
They're working,
Yeah.
and they care, and they have families, and they want to do good things. You know.
Now, one of the good ones, that's your film.
Yeah.
It's your film. And I, when I was doing the research, I said, I wonder, what if this turned in for you a Sylvester Stallone scenario, where the studios they liked the film but they didn't want you? What would have you done?
Well, that's a great question,
Yeah.
and I like to think. You know, I think it was Schopenhauer said you don't really know until the situation is upon you.
Yes.
But I like to think that I would have stood up because while parts can be played by different actors, I think there are times when there is really one person. What comes to mind is shooting in Buffalo. You know, I had someone come along with a big bag of money, wanted me to shoot in Atlanta. And I got a little off track with that, but that happens. It was meant to be shot in Buffalo, and I really tried. I'm a spiritual person. I pray, you know, I attempt to surrender to God, and I really feel like God was like, this has to be shot in Buffalo, and you have to
Why
do
did it have to be shot in Buffalo?
Because
Why?
Buffalo is fortitude.
Okay.
Buffalo is the underdog that's still swinging, even though he's getting punched in the face.
And you also said Buffalo was also a character.
Buffalo is the main character, like Woody Allen had New York City as a character. Yeah.
Right. Very good. Now, life lesson, right? Somebody recently told you that when you're producing a feature film like you've been doing, and they told you if something goes wrong, just remember, the only thing that means is that something better is about to happen.
That's right.
That's a great mindset.
You did your research.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I agree with that. It can't keep going bad. Something good's got to happen eventually.
Yeah, correct. I think it was Wayne Dyer that said that the most important decision you'll ever make is if it's a friendly or a hostile universe. And if it's a friendly universe and something goes not the way you want, your mindset is abundance, and you say, this just means something better is coming.
Let's do the next take. All right. Now, prior to this film, you've appeared in numerous crime dramas. So they want to use you as a law enforcement guy. I mean, that's what you are, right? You look like an FBI guy.
Well, I do today, yeah. I played, on Blue Bloods, I played a guy who's not very adherent to the law.
You mentioned it.
Yeah.
You said FBI you worked on, Law and Order, and Blue Bloods. Great foundation for where you are today?
Oh, 100%. You know, those sets are like greased lightning, you know, and I got to see how the synergy of a team and really ingest that into my system, and that's so I could create it on my set.
So you learned, you were a sponge with these parts that you had on these various TV series.
Yeah, no, and speaking of series, I want one of the good ones to be a TV series. That's the ultimate goal because it's perfect for that. We've never seen an internal affairs division in the legal space. We've seen it in police precincts, but we've never seen it in a law office.
And I know you have one of my friends as one of your supporting cast members, Susan Gallagher.
Amazing. A great actress, and makes it look easy.
And a great person.
A great person, beautiful, kind, honest, smart, just a star.
Got it all. Got it all.
Yeah.
And what does she play in the movie?
She's Chief Justice Alexandra Crane.
Great.
So she's actually moving the chess pieces around the board with the corrupt underlings working under her.
Got it. Now, all three of the TV series that you prior worked on, the FBI and Blue Bloods and all of that, was shot on the streets of New York City.
Yeah.
Is New York the best place to shoot a film?
Well, I mean, New York is still the pulse of creativity.
Is it? Yeah.
It's. I mean, we shot up in Harlem, we shot in Queens,
Yeah.
and the best artists in the world are in New York City. You know, that's just a fact.
I agree. And also, with Law and Order, I can't tell you how many people we've had on this show. It's in everybody's resume.
Yeah.
It's given opportunity to almost anyone who got into acting.
Yep. Yeah, it's like a rite of passage for a New York actor.
It really is. Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I had terrific experience. Michael Pressman, Emmy Award-winning director, was on the set with us, and what a great guy he is.
Yeah. And you also had a role in The Purge.
Yeah. Yeah. The Purge.
What was your role there?
So the Purge election year is the third Purge. That's the one I'm in. About 10 minutes in, Betty Gabriel walks in, and the Purge, you know, the police, the fire, they disappear at 7 p.m. on the night of the Purge. So
I saw the film.
It's about 6:49-ish on the night of the Purge, and I own a mask costume shop. And I'm kind of like a joker, jester, court jester, fool.
Yeah.
And I approach her, and that was a dream come true. I always wanted to play a fool, and then I got to on The Purge.
Yeah. Were you ever surprised by the success of that trilogy?
No, really, because
it's very violent.
It's violent, but it touches something unconscious in society. You know, as media
I agree with you.
makers, that's what we do, right? Like that thing, that elephant in the room that's there, but we don't talk about.
Yeah. You recently said, I want to go over a quote I picked up on you. I liked it. You said, "I see acting as a service to humanity." How so?
Well, you know what? we all bleed red, Mickey. You know, we all cry and laugh and hope and dream and get disappointed, and those are our stories. You know, stories are all about that day when you got your heart broken, that day when she said yes. You know, those are the things that make us feel less alone.
Yeah. Let's backtrack just a little bit, Tom. Because you grew up in Providence, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Right? How would you describe your childhood growing up in Providence?
Well, you know, listen, I know this is, we're supposed to stay positive and stuff like that, but the truth is I got kind of kicked around as a kid, you know.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it made me who I am, and you know, just
kicked around by whom?
Divorce.
The bullies? Your life.
People who were very upset and didn't really know how to process their feelings. A lot of good food, you know, we're Italian, and a lot of wonderful Christmas holidays. My mom was great with the presents and the food and the Christmas, but you know, everybody has a story, you know.
Interesting. Now, with you're a hockey player.
Yeah.
Or you grew up playing in Providence, I assume, right? Is that a big hockey town?
Oh, it's like football in Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And out of high school, you were recruited by Brown, Dartmouth, and West Point.
Yeah. I played for the West Point coach in Hockey Night in Boston in 1986, and Rob Riley was great. He's a great coach. He wanted me to come to West Point. I went to a recruiting trip, and I didn't see any girls there, Mickey. So
there were no girls.
That was the end of that.
Well, there might be girls there now. No, has it changed?
I don't know.
I don't know. But you chose Brown and played at Brown.
Yeah.
Why did you choose Brown?
Because it was the best school. It was the best.
Ivy League.
Yeah.
And you played until you got hurt.
Yeah. The truth is, my head wasn't in the game as a freshman at Brown. I was, I've been sober 20 years, and I was not sober at that time.
When did you start drinking, and why did you start drinking?
I think I started drinking because it was fun, and I didn't see anything wrong with, you know, being a weekend warrior. You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't under a bridge with a paper bag, but that doesn't mean I wasn't an alcoholic. You know?
At the worst of it, how bad did it get for you?
Pretty bad. I mean, I got suspended from Brown. They told me I was a danger to myself and the community.
Wow.
I went away for a semester. I got myself together, and so it wasn't good.
And then you quit hockey.
Yeah, I started acting and
Went into acting.
yeah.
Were you still drinking?
No, I quit cold turkey in college, sophomore year.
Do you drink today?
No,
So you've been sober since college?
no, I
Had some bouts.
Had some bouts, and I've been sober since 2006.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for you. At Brown, did you earn a degree?
I did.
And correct me if I'm wrong, was it a bachelor's degree in religious studies?
It was.
When I read that, I said, what was Tom planning to do with that degree upon graduation?
Well, I've always been interested in spiritual things. Always been interested in the search for the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what the religious studies department at Brown was all about.
Right. Did you study acting there?
I did. Yeah.
So you did both?
I did both.
Did they have a good theater department?
Amazing. The most talented people as a group I've ever been with.
Wow, wow. When I was reading your resume, what popped out at me was that you've done a lot of theater. Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been to Shakespeare in the Park.
I
right?
have. Yeah.
Summertime.
Oh, I love
it's a
going to
staple
the
in New
Delacorte.
York, right?
I love it.
But I was wondering when I read that, does working in Shakespeare plays help make you a better actor?
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, it's
And
like
why so?
because you have to tap into the energy of the language. To really communicate as an actor, there needs to be clarity around energy.
Yeah.
It's really the idea of the line, not the line itself. And Shakespeare's ideas were the most universal, the most profound, the most moving, the most beautiful.
Okay,
It was just
okay.
poetry, you know. And actors, as actors, you know, we want poetry. We're poets.
Now, over your career, how many years you've been in acting now?
Yeah, so I came to New York in 1992.
Been a while.
I took 5 years off, got a degree in counseling.
Yeah.
And so really, except for that break,
Yeah.
I've been at it for quite some time. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you're a veteran.
Yeah.
Okay. But over that span, you've gone on hundreds of auditions.
Yeah.
You know, share with us what your mindset might be when you're going into an audition. So I know that could be traumatic for some people.
Yeah, I go there to remind them what love is. I don't go
love
there
that.
to get the job.
I
I
love
go
that.
there to remind them what love is. So when I'm really connected to my love of acting, I'm there at my white robes of love are flowing. I'm not there to get anything. I'm there to give something, a message of love, a representation.
That's your mindset.
Yeah.
And when you're casting for your film,
Yeah.
what are you looking for those that are coming to audition for you?
I'm looking for team players. You know, I'm looking for people who understand that this is a team. That's the ultimate team sport. Filmmaking is the ultimate team sport. And I know you played
football
and
baseball.
Staten Island Hall of Fame, Athletic Hall of Fame, and
I'm blushing, Tom.
yeah. Well, that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I look for team players. I look for people who understand the mission, you know, and if they get the mission, then, and they're team players, then
And
I'm
you
interested.
want team players who are all in, as they say, right?
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
You recently said a couple of things about, I guess, the whole process. And number one, you said, doubt is a disability. I like that one. And then you went on to say, I've been given the gift of adversity.
Uh-huh.
I like that one too.
Absolutely.
You're
yeah.
lucky to have experienced that, aren't you?
Well,
adversity.
Well, it happens to us all, right, Mickey? And it's all about your response to it. So
That's
I
right.
really try to just remember that I have a choice. You know, that's really just about knowing you have a choice.
Very few people hit it right out of the box.
It's the little known fact, right? Is because it seems like an overnight success, and the press represents it as an overnight success, but it's rarely that.
I agree. Now, I read somewhere that one of your inspirations is Herb Brooks.
Yeah.
Now, for our viewers who may not remember who he is, he was the coach of the 1980 U.S. hockey team that beat the Russians. And why was that so significant in your eyes?
Well, Herb Brooks is a great example of adversity. Herb Brooks was the last guy cut from the 1960 Olympic hockey team.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so you talk about turning adversity. He could have just crawled up into a bar stool and peace out, right? But not Herb Brooks. Herb Brooks said to himself, okay, well, I'm going to use this as raw material to manifest my dream, and then he did, right? So, and he also created synergy. When I built my team for One of the Good Ones, I was using that as the example. I wanted the team to have a glue between them, a cohesive glue between them. So if I walked away, they would continue on and still be effective.
Yeah, you've also starred in other films. This is not your first starring role.
Yeah.
All right. You played a high school principal in Wish Watch.
Yeah.
That must have been fun, right?
It was fun. Yeah, I did. I played a Scottish high school principal in this comedy, sort of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off meets Groundhog Day, and David Van Wee wrote and directed it.
So after playing high school principal, you also had a starring role in another movie called Chasing Christmas.
Yeah.
Was that a Hallmark movie or something?
The Great American Family Channel Network, which is Hallmark's competitor, and I just did that in Buffalo in November. That was so much fun. Great people.
And you know, some of those Hallmark and Lifetime Christmas movies, they're great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're wholesome.
They're so well done.
Yeah.
And they make you feel good at Christmas time.
Yeah.
What did you play in that?
I played a fast-talking super talent agent who wants his client to do a certain job.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, he means well, but he's maybe not the most. I don't know. Jeff wants what he wants when he wants it.
Did you enjoy doing that?
Oh yeah, that was terrific fun. Yeah.
And of all the work you've been getting, and it's been a lot, you're doing TV series, movies, and now you have your own movie.
Yeah.
You recently said, "I'm always learning and getting better."
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing you have power
Just like
over.
an athlete, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have control over getting better, a better actor, better person.
Yeah, that was my next question, because outside of acting, when you're not, you coach ice hockey.
Yeah.
You could tell me what age group, and you teach yoga.
Yeah.
Helps with the mental part of everything?
Well, the thing about acting is you want to make it your own. And yoga is a Sanskrit word meaning union with yourself. So you can really build that into your soul, then you can come to a part and make it your own quick.
Yeah, and what age group do you coach hockey?
Oh, I mean, I have little 3-year-old little boys and girls. They're amazing. And
no fighting allowed, right?
No. I ref too, and they can't check or have any physical contact till they're I think 14 and 14. But then I have a guy who's 67 that I teach. Yeah.
Hockey?
Skating. Yeah.
Difference.
Yeah.
And in yoga, where do you teach that?
I teach at Honolulu, which is on Skillman in Queens, at Sunnyside, Queens. It's a wellness center.
How do you find time to do all this stuff?
Well,
with the acting and the film, and now you're going to teach
I make
yoga?
time, Mickey. You know, you're a busy guy, you know?
Oh, my goodness. Today, when you reflect back on all you've done since you were at Brown, what are your thoughts?
It's a good life, you know? You surround yourself with good people. Be true to yourself, you know?
Tom, years from now, when you reflect back on your life and career, what do you hope that your legacy might be?
Well, my legacy years from now, I would like to have transformed the role of the actor in society.
Really?
I do, yeah. I really, what I want is for the actor to be a spiritual leader, not just an actor.
Yeah, that's well said. You're the best. I want to say one more time, Tom Paolino, I want to wish you the best of luck with your upcoming films.
Yeah, one of the good ones.
And you are the star, and you're the good lawyer going after the bad.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait to see you.
Thank you, Mickey.
And continued success, my friend.
It's great to meet you.
It's been my honor. Thank you so much. Currently, Tom is producing and starring in the feature film, One of the Good Ones. In it, he plays the good lawyer going after some of the bad ones. Tom loves the process of filmmaking, from raising the capital through the completion of the project. Tom recently said it reminds him of his days playing college hockey. He went on to say, filmmaking is the ultimate team sport. Well, that's about all the time we have left on this edition of Profiles. Until next time, I'm Mickey Burns. Thanks for tuning in.